That's it, Brian?
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Nina Rock. What the fuck is up? So first I want to say, what the fuck, I hit 200 subscribers in my first 2 months of doing this. That's just fucking awesome. I love you all. Thank you. So I'm almost done exams and I'm going to be putting out a lot more content starting now. I'm leaving for France in a couple of weeks, so there's going to be a whole bunch of freaking like stories in France about France and what. Maybe I'll tell you what happened in Paris. I don't know. We'll just have to wait to figure that out. Maybe if you stay tuned, I'll share that story one day when I. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you a little story of what happened to me a few years ago when I was in Valencia. So 2 summers in a row during high school, I did this international private school program thing, and it's called Blythe Academy. And for those of you that don't know, it's just like basically this, like, it's for high school, and you can either take private schooling with the academy, or you can just do it for like a credit over summer, which is what I did. And basically you just go for a month somewhere, usually like in Europe, and you get to travel and you get like a high school credit and whatever. It's basically just like, it's like preppy, like rich white kids going to school abroad. And yeah, it's a really fucking awesome experience. For those of you who have the means or are able to do so, I really would suggest it. It's really cool for normal kids, I guess I would assume, but it's just like, I just had a lot of troubles with them because they have rules, okay? So if you're someone like me, and if you need to go out, and if you need to party, and if you need to have fun and not have a curfew, and if you had a lot of freedom growing up, I would suggest to find a different, like, just don't go on Blythe because, like, holy shit. So I was used to, like, I don't have a curfew at home. I get to come home whenever time I want. So, like, the restrictions that we had there were just a little too much for me. And not to mention I had a 0 alcohol tolerance policy. So imagine a month in Europe where I don't get to drink. Like, if you know me, you know that that's not gonna happen. I went 2 summers ago, so it was the summer before grade 11. It was summer before my junior year, and we were traveling the entire west coast of Europe in a month. So we had like a few days in every city. It was pretty fucking cool. And I, from the first night, was already getting in trouble, getting grounded. I had to stay in. Yep, stay in my room, wasn't allowed to leave my room. I got grounded quite a few times on this trip. When I first got there, my sister had just left a few months prior to go travel and whatever, me and my sister are really close. So when I first got there, we got to London, and my sister was in London at the time. So it's the first day I'm there, and I'm messaging my sister, I'm like, hey, we gotta meet up. And basically, long story short, her and I end up meeting up. We go run around London together, we get really fucking drunk, and I basically just come home at 4 in the morning, which is like 5 hours after curfew, and it's my first night on this trip. So right off the bat, they are like, this bitch, like, we need to fucking send her home. Like, I have problems. So they call my parents, they ground me for like the first few nights. So I was like, oh my god, the fuck, I'm gonna get sent home, and I got all scared. That was like the first night. I got grounded for a few days, and then I would just get grounded for like little things, and it was just like really irritating, right? Like, I'm here and I'm just trying to travel and have a great time, and these are things that my parents would never ground me for, and I'm just getting in so much shit for like just like the dumbest shit. Like, I had guys in my room and we were like drinking, and I wasn't allowed to have people over since I was grounded, and I had like 2 guys from the trip in my room, and like the program manager comes, knocks on my door, and they're like, hey, like, just a reminder that you're grounded. The guys were like hiding like under the bed, like around the corner, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like, no problem, like, I'm gonna stay in, see you later. And like, as they're closing the door, they're like, wait, is that, whose foot is that? What the hell? And they pick out the 2 guys out of my room, and they're like, you guys are all grounded for 1 more night. Whatever. It just, this whole experience was just like a lot for someone like me. Like, I don't do well with authority, and I don't do well with being told what to do. And also, I didn't really feel like I fit in with the crowd of people that I was with. I feel like I just have a really big personality, so I really clashed with a lot of people. It was a really hard experience for me, to be quite honest, because I have a really good support group at home, and I have my really close friends at home, and some of the people that I had met there were not so nice to me, and it was a really challenging experience. It was really difficult just because I have such a big personality. People just like weren't okay with it. So a lot of the people that I met there I like would rather not have ever met in my life, and they weren't too nice to me. But nevertheless, I met some great people that I still keep in touch with till today, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. So yeah. Anyways, so continuing on, from London, we were going to Amsterdam. So in Amsterdam, the first night, they were like, yeah, like, you're still grounded from like before. And it's like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like the biggest pothead too. I was so excited to go to fucking Amsterdam, like smoke joints to my face. And they were like, yeah, like, you're grounded, whatever. So I'm like, okay. and I'm grounded, so I'm chilling and I'm sitting in my room, and I was just so mad, and I literally wasn't allowed to like leave my room. And I was just so bored, and I was so sad. I was listening to EDM, and I just started dyeing my hair pink. Like I literally brought pink hair dye with me, and I just started fucking dyeing my hair pink. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out for a cigarette. So I go out for a cigarette, and I step outside, like I go out like the lobby, like whatever. My program manager is literally sitting in the lobby, and I'm outside having smokes by myself, and I meet these girls, like these cute little Dutch girls, and they're just talking to me, and they're like having shots, and they have this huge boombox outside, and they're blasting EDM, like my type of music, and they start playing like my favorite tracks at the time. I remember Intoxicated played, and that was like, you got me intoxicated, and that was like my song at the time, and I was like living my best life. I'm like, I get to make the most out of this. I'm fucking grounded, but I'm out here living life. And these girls were taking shots and just feeding me shots, literally like 10 steps, like in front, like it was like a little square in front of the hotel lobby, and I'm just out there all night. Like it was basically like I wasn't even grounded. I was just like taking shots with these girls while my program manager is like 10 feet away in the fucking building. Whatever, I have fresh pink hair, I was feeling myself, and then I'm gonna start talking to these guys, and they're passing around a fucking zoo, a fucking joint, and I start smoking with these guys. I'm getting high as shit. It was literally like, understand, and their whole thing was like, no drugs. If you get caught with drugs, we're sending you home, like we're shipping you back to Canada, like you're catching a flight home. And since we were in Amsterdam, they're so strict about that. I'm literally smoking a joint the third night of the trip, 10 meters away from my fucking program manager while she's sitting inside, and I'm just living my best life as I'm grounded, while I'm already grounded. Sorry, Sarah. Anyways, so after that, later on, like a week into the trip, I'm trying to like keep a low profile. I'm trying not to get in trouble. One night we just like stayed in. I got super drunk and I dyed my hair blue. So now I have like blue purple hair because it mixed with the pink, and it was just like super cool. And like I'm being good. Times like a week passes by. It's like towards the end of the trip. We're like 3 weeks in. I start hooking up with this guy like from the trip, and we're kind of just like a thing on the trip and like whatever. And we get to Valencia. It's our first night there, and I'm with this guy, and like we have to like sneak into each other's rooms kind of thing. So like I'm with this guy, and he like came to my room, and like in the middle of the night, whatever, and we're just like chilling in my room after, and we weren't allowed to smoke in the rooms, and like I was like a heavy smoker at the time, and I couldn't go outside anyways, right? So I was just smoking out the window. But like what I would do is I would sit on the windowsill and like one leg over, one leg out, and like I was like a couple floors up, but like whatever, like I would sit on the windowsill, like one leg over, and like have my cigarette, kind of like sit out the window so that I wouldn't get caught for smoking in the room. For someone like me, this is a completely reasonable thing to do. Like I didn't really think much of it. Like I just like was like, yeah, like I can't smoke out, like I can't smoke in the room, like I can't leave the room, so like whatever, this is like a logical thing to do. I don't want to make the room smell, so I'm gonna like sit halfway out the window. I wasn't like being stupid. I was just like, whatever, sitting on the windowsill. And I'm literally sitting there, finished my cigarette, I'm chilling with this guy. It's like 5 in the morning, and the program manager, like from my trip, like the lady, like the head manager lady that was on with us traveling, comes and knocks on my door, and I'm like, what the fuck is, so I put on a t-shirt, whatever, I get to the door, and I'm like, hi, like, what's up? And she's like, hey, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? She's like, were you hanging out the window? And I'm like, oh, like, kind of, like, a little bit, like, I was just trying to have a cigarette, we're not allowed to leave, and I, like, explained to her the situation, and she's like, okay, well, somebody saw you hanging out the window, and they called the police because they thought that you were gonna commit suicide, and the fucking police, the Spanish fucking police of Valencia, came to my hotel and got my program manager to fucking come and make sure I was alive. Like, I don't, like, why, like, but just, like, I didn't, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know. Honestly, I thought it was a reasonable thing to do. I guess I see their concern, but, like, wow. Okay, so that happened, and I'm like, hey, no, like, it's fine. Like, I'm totally tired of cigarettes. Totally tired of cigarettes. She's like, okay, go to bed. And I'm like, cool. So it's the next day, and we have like this group trip to the beach with all our teachers and like whatever, and my ass is like, okay, we're on the beach, and like the teachers had their little section, and then we were like kind of further down the beach a little bit, and there was like this bar on the beach, and still there's like a no alcohol tolerance, but I'm like, hey, fucking whatever, they're like down there, they can't see me, I'm like way over here, they could whatever. So I go to this bar, and I get 2 sangrias. And I order these sangrias, and I'm like turning, like I'm walking away like towards where we were, and the teachers are like way over there, and as I'm walking away, one of the teachers looks at me, and he's like, Nina, what is that? And I'm like, oh, these? Oh, these are for you. I got these for you here. Like, haha. And he's like, okay, go dump that in the ocean. And I'm literally like, whatever. So I'm walking with these 2 plastic cups in hand with a straw coming up for me to run, and they're behind me. So I'm like sipping on it as fast as I can as I walk to the ocean. He literally made me dump them into the fucking ocean. I'm basically polluting the fish and getting them drunk. That was ridiculous. So that happens, and they're just kind of like, hey, yeah, like whatever, like just whatever. So I'm like it's like that same night after all this has happened, and I'm like getting ready for dinner, and I like go all out. I just dyed my hair blue, so I redid my hair, put in my blue fucking shit. So now my hair's a bright ass blue. I got so ready for dinner. I did blue ass eyeshadow. I looked really good. I was excited to go because we get like free time after dinner, right? To like all like hang out or whatever. So I'm having it whatever. I look really good. I'm so ready. And at dinner, they tell me after putting all this effort for when I'm going out after, the teachers come to me. They're like, hey, like just letting you know, like you're gonna be grounded again tonight. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And this is like our last night in Valencia too. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I get grounded. Like, I guess these are reasonable, like, these are, like, the rules, and these are reasonable things to ground me for, but, like, at the time, I was literally, like, my 16-year-old self, and I was like, what the fuck, I just wanna get drunk and have fun. So, I'm grounded. All my friends are going out after dinner. I'm pissed off because I put in so much effort to look good for later, and it's fine, like, whatever, I don't really care. Like, and I'm like, hey, like, I don't, like, it's our last night here, like, where are you guys going tonight? Let me know, and, like, I'll see, like, I'm gonna try to figure something out. So they're all like, yeah, like, send me, like, this is the bar we're gonna go to, it's called the Frank, like, whatever, like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I put on my outfit, put on a nice little mini skirt, put on a cute little top, and I wear my, like, ex-boyfriend's big-ass baggy hoodie, and I have that on over top of, like, my night outfit. And all the teachers knew that I smoked because I had this like crazy heavy smoking addiction. I just gave no fucks, and I would literally like, we'd all be like in class and I'd just be smoking a fucking cigarette. Like, I had no chill. Whoa, I'm like 16. Oh my God. Honestly, they should have grounded me. I don't know why they didn't send me home. They could have sent me home. I was so close to being sent home. Anyways, I love you, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, if you're watching this. You too, Sam Blythe. Yeah, so I have on this outfit. My friends sent me their location, and I had this baggy sweater over top. And this hotel had like a little outdoor patio with a pool and like a just cute little like whatever area. So I like see all the teachers in the front lobby, and it's like our like free time, whatever, and I'm still grounded. So I go downstairs for like a smoke in this baggy sweater and like whatever. I literally go, and I have like no shoes on. I go up to my teacher. I'm like, yeah, like I'm just gonna be like out in the patio, like having a cigarette, whatever. Like I'm grounded, I can't leave, whatever. And they're like, okay, cool. And it's like 9 o'clock. I go out to this fucking patio by myself. I'm drunk as shit, by the way. I forgot to mention, I've chugged so much from the bottle. So I was like, liquid courage, let's go. So I go to this, it's like a fenced off pool area, like patio at the back. I'm there, I have a cigarette. I jump over the fucking fence. Like, to escape this hotel, I jumped this fucking big ass wooden fence. And the hotel, like, staff is like looking at me like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, we have a front door. So I jumped this fence. I like have no phone because I broke it like 2 days into the trip. So I have no data. I don't know where I'm going. I kind of like memorized the route in my head. So I finally figure out where I am, and I like walk there, kind of like run there, no shoes, take off this big ass sweater, and I'm in my cute little clubbing outfit. And I meet my friends at this bar, and I barely remember the next. I was so fucking drunk, but basically just like got more shots, got more drunk. It was a lit ass time. I'm just there, and I'm like, how the fuck am I out right now? It's pretty cool. Whatever. So I'm there, we're having fun. We're at this bar called the Frank, and it was just like a cute ass night. Whatever. A few hours later, I'm like, hey, it's about to be curfew. I should run home before you guys so that you can sign in, and like I'll be in my room the whole time, whatever. So I run back to the hotel, and I'm like stupid drunk at this point. So I'm like looking for the hotel, and I can't find it fucking anywhere. I'm so lost. I'm running around by myself in Valencia. I have no idea where I am. I have no shoes on. Like, yeah. So I finally find this hotel. It's like 5 minutes till curfew. They're about to come check my room and make sure I was there, or like look for me, like whatever. So I'm climbing back over this fucking fence, and it was even harder to climb back in as it was to climb out. So I'm climbing over, and the hotel staff like stops me. They're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you like, do you go here? Like, what are you doing? And I'm trying to explain them, like, I don't speak Spanish. I'm trying to explain them. I'm like, no, like, je, like, see, like, here, I'm, see, we, I live here. I'm unretarded. I'm just trying so hard to, like, explain that I'm fine. I have a room here. Like, yeah. So I get past this, like, staff, whatever. I throw my hoodie back on, and I just walk back into the building, say hi to the teachers, and like, hey guys, yeah, I just finished my cigarette 3 hours ago. I gotta go out to my room now. I was here the whole time. Whatever. I hate myself. Why do my parents love me so much? Like, So yeah, and no one ever found out. So that was pretty cool. That was a really entertaining time in my life. But yeah, if you ever have the chance to go on Blythe, it's so fucking cool. There are just a lot of restrictions. So if you can like find other means of traveling without having rules and moms and dads and grandparents and cousins and teachers and everything, then do that. Honestly, do that instead. Yeah, nevertheless, it was an awesome ass trip. Like I said, I made some friends. Some people not so much. I don't keep in contact with. But yeah, you'll probably hear more stories about that later, and maybe then I'll tell you about what happened the following year in Paris. I don't know. We'll have to see. Fuck you, Sam Blythe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for all the support. Once again, 200 subscribers in the first 3 months. Like, wow! I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. What the fuck? Hope you liked this video. If this is your first video, you should check out the rest of them because they're probably more entertaining. Let me know what you guys want me to do. If you want me to tell more stories, because I have a fuck ton. Like, I have a list that I'm just trying to bing, 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 bing. Let me know if you want to hear more story times, if you want me to do more tags. Like, I don't fucking know. I'll do whatever the fuck you want to watch because I like you guys watching. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every now and then, but now I'm gonna have more time because I'm done university. Oh, shit. I just broke this entire flower. Oh, he loves me. He loves me now. Anyways, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. And yeah, maybe I'll bring my mom out for more. You guys really freaking liked her. Whatever. Holy shit, it's so sunny. My eye holes are hurting. Bye, guys.